In today's news, BVI Airport Authority defends plan amid pushback from the public and taxi operators. Month-long celebration of BVI seniors kicks off with FLAIR. New dashboard offers real-time data to fight regional hunger. And internship offers hands-on training across public sector departments. These and more stories when To It For News returns.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Hello and welcome to the Monday, May 5th edition of To It For News. I am Jacques Wooding, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Thank you so much for joining us. At approximately 2:58 a.m. on Sunday, May 4th, residents of the Virgin Islands experienced a magnitude 5.63 earthquake. That's according to the Puerto Rico Seismic Network. The tremor struck at a depth of 40 kilometers and was felt across the territory, but caused no immediate reports of damage or injuries. The epicenter of the earthquake was located approximately 22.09 kilometers north of Anegada or 50.06 kilometers north of Virgin Gorda. The shake was very noticeable, shaking buildings and waking up many residents who rushed to social media to share the news. According to the Puerto Rico Seismic Network, no tsunami warning, advisories, or watches were issued for the Virgin Islands following the earthquake. Local authorities also confirmed that there were no immediate threats and there have been no reports of significant damage in the affected areas. Meanwhile, dropping off and picking up persons at the airport may soon become a thing of the past. Host of Honestly Speaking, Claude Skelton-Klein, is pushing back at what he calls things just being thrown down the BVI's throat with no proper consultation with the public. During his program last week, Skelton-Klein shared complaints that he received from taxi service providers and other persons that the UK's Air Safety Support International has now mandated that the airport could be closed if they don't move people away from being able to drive into the airport where regular drop-offs and pickups are done.
Now you have to go on the outskirts, and the airport's authorities telling me that they have to now go and build and construct some new path because ASI is insisting, and in the name of what they might say bomb threats or whatever it is. Now, in my whole entire natural born life and in the life of the Virgin Islands, I ain't never heard of no bomb threat of any kind in the Virgin Islands. I'm coming back to that. So they are concerned, brought to my attention, So except for maybe some police cars and a couple of dignitaries, you're not going to be able to drive up where you drive anymore after this month. You're going to have to park and walk across outside in the elements, in the rain, in the sun, and or whatever. Now to get to the space, no consideration for the disabled person, no consideration of what this does to our budget, none of that. No consideration to the cultural mores and understanding the Virgin Islands. I can fly into Miami right now. They're going to pick me up right by the curbside in the airport at Heathrow. This is another example of us just being forced to do things without proper consideration for the local cultural specificities of us as a people. Just do it to them. And if you don't do it, we're going to threaten you to shut your airport down.
Skelton Klein believes in order to push back against things like these, the territory should institute its own civil aviation authority.
You remove some of these things by resourcing, funding, putting a mechanism in place, a process in place that can get the country to a point where it has its own civil aviation authority. Now, I understand the minister was in the House some weeks ago, and he's talking about this, and some people have been brought in stream. But I'm saying this to us, one, to make the general public aware, two, to help us to understand the reach and how so many things are being done around us without proper consultation and without any real and meaningful consideration to the local population and how the local population functions. And we don't have the same threats that you have at Heathrow or Miami or New York. It's not the same.
Meanwhile, the BVI Airports Authority has acknowledged the 2021 audit finding from the Air Safety Support International, citing partial non-compliance with international landside security standards at the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport. The issue stemmed from incomplete adherence to International Civil Aviation Organization guidelines, particularly the absence of a 30-meter standoff zone and traffic calming infrastructure near terminal access routes. While basic landside security measures were in place, full compliance would have required relocating the terminal or restricting public access options deemed to be impractical due to geographic and operational constraints. Instead, the BVI Airports Authority developed a mitigation plan in coordination with the ASSI, proposing reinforced barriers, traffic calming bumps, additional bollards, and revised traffic flow. ASSI approved the plan as a practical, context-sensitive alternative, and phased implementation is now underway. BVI Airports Authority warned that unresolved non-compliance could lead to increased scrutiny from U.S. authorities like the TSA, potentially affecting U.S. airline operations, tourism, and the economy. The authority affirmed its commitment to bolstering security while balancing real-world limitations. And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
CCT is turning up the heat with the ultimate spin and win jackpot. Sign up for any postpaid plan, Freedom, GoFast LTE, or Fire Fiber Internet, or pay your postpaid bill on time for your chance to spin the wheel and win $5,000. Not a CCT customer? Make the switch to Life Unlimited. Already a postpaid customer? Just pay your bill on time. Prepaid customer? Upgrade to a postpaid plan today. What are you waiting for? Sign up, pay up, stay connected for a chance to spin to win. Call us at 444-4444 or visit a CCT store for details on the right plan for you or your eligibility to spin. Terms and conditions apply. CCT. Life Unlimited.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest most reliable and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for FLAIR in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. We continue with news that the territory's seniors are coming under the spotlight as Senior Citizens Month is being celebrated. This year is the 36th anniversary of the seniors movement in the territory, which is said to be a testament to the strength, resilience, and wisdom of the elders of the community. According to Premier and Minister for Finance, Dr. Natalia Wheatley, occasions like these present the opportunity for them to remind themselves of the profound roles their seniors play in shaping the society.
The experiences and insights they share, I should say you share, are treasures that enrich our lives and fortify our communities. Notwithstanding this, and quite unfortunately, societal perceptions of aging sometimes fall short of recognizing the dignity, the vitality, and the potential that comes with growing older. This year's theme, Transforming How Society Perceives, Talks About, and Approaches Aging, serves as a clarion call for us to flip the script. It challenges us to confront outdated stereotypes and embrace a more inclusive and empowering narrative about aging. Aging is not a limitation. It is an evolution, a transition into a phase of life that is filled with opportunities for personal growth, social contribution, and the pursuit of passions. Here in the Virgin Islands, we have long understood the importance of our senior citizens. The Senior Citizens Movement, now celebrating its 36th year, stands as a shining example of what can be achieved when we come together to support and uplift our golden gems, as my cousin Calvin used to say. Over the years, this movement has provided a platform for advocacy, camaraderie, and empowerment, ensuring that our seniors remain active and engaged members of our society.
Minister for Health and Social Development, Vincent Wheatley, stated that the month's theme, Flip the Script on Aging, is both timely and powerful.
As it invites us to rethink the way we view aging, it challenges us to move beyond outdated stereotypes and to embrace a new narrative, to flip the script. It means recognizing aging as a beautiful, natural process that brings wisdom, resilience, and a renewed appreciation for life. When we flip the script, it should remind us that getting older does not mean stepping into the background. Rather, it often means stepping into new and vital roles, such as mentors, storytellers, and of course, advocates. Personally, I deeply value the time I spend with the seniors of our territory. One of my favorite pastimes is listening to their stories from yesteryear, stories that hold the history, humor, and heart of these Virgin Islands.
In a beautiful choreography piece, seniors showed that they did not come to play this month. Several activities will be held during the month, which includes a Virgin Gorda Fantastic Day, Mix and Mingle, cultural soiree, a sports day, a seniors prom, and a seniors ball to end it all off. Meanwhile, the Caribbean community, CARICOM, in partnership with the World Food Programme, has launched the Real-Time Food Security Monitoring Dashboard, a digital platform said to be a breakthrough tool in tracking and addressing food insecurity across the region. The new dashboard provides real-time and near real-time data to assist member states in budgeting, resource allocation, and emergency response. It addresses one of the most persistent challenges in the region, a lack of reliable, current data for policymaking.
We recognize that in many of the engagements that we've had with Caribbean governments over the past few years, the absence of real-time data, the absence of data in general, is a major constraint for effective planning. And this investment is an effort to address those gaps and to provide information that can be regularly updated and monitored by member states to inform their decision-making, allocations of budgets, and adjustments of resource transfers to address the needs of the most vulnerable populations.
The initiative is a major pillar of CARICOM's broader 25 by 25 initiative, which has now been extended to 2030. The goal is to reduce the region's food import bill by 25% and increase local production, access, and resilience. CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett praised the collaboration behind the dashboard and emphasized the importance of modern tools in strengthening food systems.
As CARICOM continues its collective efforts to enhance food and nutrition security across our region, this innovative platform is expected to play a significant role in providing real-time data on key food security indicators. This will be a significant game changer, as despite the commendable achievements of the region's 25 by 2025 initiative, food security remains a critical issue, as food shortages have resulted from weather-related events, from food price inflation as well, which has affected the livelihoods and the well-being of millions. CARICOM heads of government have agreed to extend the 25 by 2025 initiatives to 2030, so we speak of 2030 plus. It is suggesting that there will be beyond 2030 when we reach that point as well. This will allow for, among other things, increased stakeholder participation and greater investment in actual productive activity.
Barnett noted that the dashboard would enhance regional capacity to monitor food security indicators, respond to climate shocks and inflation, and drive evidence-based policy.
The launch of this dashboard demonstrates ongoing commitment to action on regional food and nutrition security. Real-time data on key food security indicators will equip member states with tools they need to make informed decisions and implement effective policies. Member states will also be able to monitor trends and vulnerabilities and respond swiftly to emerging threats. Furthermore, the availability of analytical reports every 3 months will provide a comprehensive understanding of the food security landscape. These reports will be accessible to all users of the data, fostering transparency and enabling the tracking of progress towards collective goals.
The dashboard, currently covering 12 CARICOM countries, also offers quarterly analytic reports, economic indicators, and updates on weather-related disruptions. Sarah Bailey, head of program at WFP Caribbean, gave a detailed presentation of the platform's design and future expansion plans.
One of the powerful tools is being able to visualize this data. And this is a screenshot of the dashboard map. What it enables, and we seek to add some more factors as well, is to be able to select different time periods so that it's possible to view trends not just as they are now, but over the previous period. So for example, over the past 6 months. It also enables being able to select specific indicators And we'll be working on how these can be combined or visualized in other ways to provide new and additional information as well. But this is a sample, and the functionality would include also being able to have a description of that indicator and a link to any guidance that may be helpful. It also includes the ability to then look at economic indicators. In this case, we have food inflation, and as well displaying the latest natural hazards. And in doing so, this is creating really a one-stop for being able to access information across a variety of factors and data points that are linked to food security and food security trends. Because as was really highlighted in the introduction, what defines this period of time and the stresses that we've faced previously is that we know that changes are occurring, and being able to have this information and the data as trends are unfolding is so critical. It's always been, but it feels more so now than ever.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick break, but stay with us because there is more when we return.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes,
Good
Sonny.
morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must stop cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take you.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. The Virgin Islands is expected to experience warmer than average temperatures and increased rainfall between May and July 2025. That's according to the latest regional climate outlook from the Caribbean Outlook Forum. This early phase of the heat and wet seasons may bring health and environmental risks, including intense heat, flash flooding, and Saharan dust episodes. Daytime and nighttime temperatures are forecast to rise, while humidity will also increase. The public is urged to watch for signs of heat-related illness, such as dehydration and heat exhaustion, particularly in the elderly, children, and outdoor workers. Heavy rainfall could lead to flash flooding in low-lying areas, and frequent dust events may pose respiratory issues, especially for those with asthma or other lung-related conditions. The Department of Disaster Management recommends the following precautions. 1. Stay hydrated and wear light clothing. 2. Clear drains to reduce flooding risks. 3. Prepare emergency kits with essentials like water, food, and medications. And 4. Limit outdoor activities during poor air quality or extreme heat. Meanwhile, the Office of the Deputy Governor has officially relaunched its internship program, opening the doors of the public service to a new generation of aspiring professionals. The announcement came during the most recent installment of the Deputy Governor's monthly message hosted by Acting Communications Officer UC Adams. Deputy Governor David Archer Jr. appeared alongside 2 student interns who shared insights on their hands-on placements across key government departments.
I was placed in Ministry of Finance. Also in the HR unit. I learned multiple of stuff. It was enjoyable, first of all, and I learned how to navigate the JDE units, edit some files, filing, and stuff around that.
Yeah, so I know the Ministry of Finance is a busy place to work and a lot is always happening. did you feel like you were able to integrate well and become a part of the team? And most importantly, learn things that can be impactful for you in your life?
Yeah, I think since I learned the basics and when I graduate and go into the working world, it would be more easier for me to navigate the systems and wouldn't be a burden on the burden of my coworkers.
Well, we definitely look forward to training and welcoming you back for sure. So, Mr. Mary, to you now, if you can tell me a little bit about where you were placed and then your experience there so far.
Yes, I was placed in the Department of Trade and Consumer Affairs. It was a very nice experience because we got to learn multiple things that help us increase our knowledge and understanding. We learned about the trade license and stuff like that, and we would definitely like to learn more.
The Deputy Governor praised the interns and emphasized the importance of such opportunities for the BVI's future leaders. He encouraged the students to absorb their surroundings, but also think critically and creatively.
Forgive my extended smile, because this is very, very important. It's a great moment. The program, as you know, has been quiet for some years. This is the first time it's been reintroduced. And as you can see and hear, we have great, amazing, and intelligent students. For only being with us for a very short time, you can see they're ready to become department heads themselves. But I think it's important that we understand the future of the Virgin Islands doesn't rest with me, doesn't rest with you. It rests with the young people who are making their way through school, but really who we have to create a path for. So anytime they can have an experience to come in and see, it's a better chance for us to create a better future for them.
Archer also gave a candid reflection on his own journey and values as a leader in the public service. He credited consistency, preparation, and self-motivation as keys to his rise.
I wish I can tell you I woke up and I said, I want to become the deputy governor, and I walked the path and I became the deputy governor. That's not true. So I never thought in my wildest dream I would become a deputy governor. I knew a few things about myself. I was always going to show up to work on time. I was always going to do more than what was asked of me. I was always going to make the person that was responsible for my success, meaning my supervisor, I was always going to make them better than they were. And in doing so, I would hopefully contribute new things. So that's been my path in every position. So what happened, I believe, as I did those things, person said, well, oh, that young guy with a funny tie, give him a chance. Or maybe he might be good at being the director of HR. But along with that, I also studied and I prepared myself. I did not wait for someone to say, you probably should educate yourself in this way. I felt what was trending. I tried to get ahead of the organization without being told what to do. So a combination of working hard, being committed, always being on time, and also being prepared for the next level of greatness before being told what to do.
Looking ahead, Archer expressed optimism about the intellect and ambition of the BVI's young people and emphasized cross-sector collaboration to drive that process.
The mere fact that we have, like the young people who are here, a different level of intelligence. I was never that smart. Definitely not at 30. And they're rather young right now. But it's very, very surprising to me how smart the next generation is, how they process things faster than I could ever process. But that they're eager and they ask the right questions. So I think we are in great and exceptional hands. And even though we are the public service and I want to ensure we have the brightest and the best as we see here, this is not just a task for the public sector. This is also a task for the private sector, because only through the right partnership can we build a stronger, more dynamic, inclusive Virgin Islands. So if they come back and work with me, I am happy and I'm clapping. But if they choose to work from the private sector, I'm equally happy, because collectively they will benefit the growth and the success of the Virgin Islands.
The program is expected to continue throughout the year, placing students in various departments for structured exposure to the inner workings of the local government. And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. And don't forget as well to join our WhatsApp channel. There is a QR code for that on your screen. I'm Jacques Wooding and I'll see you again tomorrow. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable evening. Goodbye.